Hey guys, it's Meltdown. I'm here at Joe Louis Arena for the Alumni Showdown practice. Going to talk with some of the guys here, of course, New Year's Eve at Comerica Park. It's the Alumni Showdown between the Detroit Red Wings and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here with Joe Kocur, practice, man. You look like a little beat out there.
You know, we're working hard, trying to get ready. We want to have fun, but we want to still be in a little bit of shape.
Yeah, is this going to be like the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, biggest crowd would have been the Stanley Cup Finals here, 20,000, 21,000, but they're expecting a full house over there, so it's pretty exciting.
Here with Drapes and Manny Legacy, getting ready for the big old Alumni Showdown coming up on New Year's Eve. Now, Drapes, you've obviously played in one of these games. Tell everybody what it's like to play in front of 40,000 people outdoors.
You know what? It's one of my career highlights, being able to play at Wrigley Field against the Chicago Blackhawks. Obviously, another original six matchup, and it was something. Everything about it was great. Just you know, the couple days before, going out there and practicing. I mean, it's how every single one of us started. You know, you started outdoors playing on a pond or in the neighborhood rink, whatever it might be. And to think that you're playing in an NHL game in an outdoor classic at a venue, especially like Wrigley Field, was it was truly special.
Dino Cicerelli and Brent Fedek here as we get ready for the Alumni Showdown coming up on New Year's Eve. And I guess the obvious question, is this the biggest crowd you've ever played for?
Well, I'm not sure. Probably 40,000 or something, yeah. 35, 40,000, so yes, it will be.
Yeah, what about you, Dino?
Absolutely, yeah, it's going to be fun. I think the guys are pretty geeked up to play in this. I think it brings back a lot of memory when we were kids, and guys are out skating and trying to get in some kind of shape so we don't get embarrassed out there, but it's going to be fun for everybody.
Yeah, I see the guys climbing mountains and everything at the end there.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe building mountains down.
That's right. Here with Doug Brown getting ready for the Alumni Showdown coming up on New Year's Eve. Pretty exciting stuff coming to Hockeytown.
It's going to be a blast. We're out there flying around and pretending like we still got legs. And
well, you may have been flying around. I saw some not flying around out there.
Everything's relative.
Right,
Everything's
exactly.
relative.
I'm sure it's a chirp fest in the locker room.
There's been, yeah, there's a couple guys that haven't retired as well as others. But, can I say that?
You can say whatever you want. Have you had to push Dino around in front of the net yet?
No, usually we just try not to hit each other right now.
Okay, just
try to avoid each other. We flip the puck. We don't want to get hit too hard these days.
Who's in the best shape, you think, out here?
I don't think, at the end of the day, I don't think it's really going to matter, you know. I'm just worried, I got to believe, you know, I'm concerned that there may be some, you know, adult beverages in the room before the game.
Right.
So
and during?
During, that's probably the way we're going to stay warm out there. But there's some guys taking a little more serious than others. But I think at the end of the day, the guys are out here skating, having fun, and want to get in some kind of shape. So we want to beat Toronto, first of all. They beat us in an exhibition game here about 8 years ago. So it's our home rink, and in front of 46,000 to 50,000 people. We want to win too.
Who are you looking forward to playing against the most as far as Toronto is concerned?
You know, just the whole team. Probably Wendell. Wendell and I grew up together. His brother was best man at my wedding, so I've known their family forever, and just to get a chance to go out there and have some fun.
Now, I asked Joey about who he looks forward to playing most against in Toronto. Who do you not look forward to playing against in Toronto? Who's like a sniper out there?
Well, Nieuwendyk will be going.
Yeah.
Joe Nieuwendyk, Gilmore, Wendell Clark. Wendell's got the wrister.
Yeah.
Is Matt Sundin playing?
I think he is. I think he's planning on as long as health-wise. I think his knees are banged up a little bit. So if he can, yeah, Ty will probably try to run you.
Probably.
So, we got big Joey, so he can police things and Max. So we're in good shape.
Have you read McCarty's book yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because he talks, of course, about you and probing and how you broke his helmet. He told me that story a bunch of times. He says, yeah, I never had my helmet broke by anybody except for Joey.
Well, I actually remember the fight. I think it might have been my first game back. I don't know if I fought both him and in Proby that game, but you know what, D-Mac is a great hockey player, was a great teammate, did everything for this city and this team, and I totally support reading his book. I just haven't had a chance to yet.
Did I see something on Twitter just a couple days ago where you were on an outdoor rink with your son or something like that for some charity or something like that?
Well, it'd be, yeah, no, that's in my backyard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it is a charity, your family.
It's my charity.
But I thought it was connected to something, but maybe I'm not. But anyways, you put a rink in your backyard.
Some guys, yeah, some people build pools. I decided to build a rink. So
it's probably the same thing with you, eh, Manny?
Yeah, but he wants 20 degrees. I want 60. He doesn't have to catch frozen pucks all day.
Well,
long.
you might have to go play in the Stadium Classic or something in Los Angeles, but this is going to be exciting, of course. Now Stevie Y going to be playing as well, your former teammate.
So glad that Stevie's coming up. It's the right thing for the town. The town loves him so much, and we're all looking forward to having him out there on the ice with us.
Hockey Town is like now a buzz. I mean, everything's coming up to fruition here around New Year's Eve, but now Stevie's going to be playing too.
Yeah, you know, he had to do tryouts down in Tampa, but evidently he passed, he passed the test, and we're going to allow him on the team.
Hey, final thing, of course, everybody's been talking about this lately, but Steve Yzerman coming back. I mean, did you know he was coming back? Was that like a given, or were you kind of not sure?
You know what? I left that alone. I knew Stevie was getting it from everybody, so I just figured when I saw him it wasn't going to be one question that I was going to ask. You know, I was here talking before the Tampa Bay Detroit game here in November, and there was probably a media scrum of about 20 people, and you know, I just kind of was kidding around. I was like, "What's your first question going to be to Stevie?" You know, so you knew he was going to get it. You know, we were all just hopeful, just like you know, all his former teammates and friends were hopeful that he was going to play, and certainly you know, Hockey Town, the state of Michigan, and I'm sure the NHL, you know, and everybody just you know kind of wants to see 19 wheel out there one more time, and just you know, a well-deserved. The place is going to go nuts. You know, I think they're expecting close to 40,000 people, and he's going to get exactly what he deserves with everything that he's done for the city and the organization. It's well deserved, and we're just glad to have him to be a part of something like this.
There you have it. New Year's Eve at Comerica Park. It's the Alumni Showdown with the Detroit Red Wings and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course, we'll be broadcasting live, and we'll be all over the place down there for the festival from WRIF.
So you still skating over with the guys, Meltdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, still chicken hawking up there? And here is a guy with a face for radio.
Yeah. I got some hacks on my arms from you.